40 kilometers away from my home just to enjoy this nature. How pleasant it is. See, today we are here to discuss about something interesting, scope of learning. So you all are very familiar with APJ Abdul Kalam. He was a good student when he was in school, and he was very curious to learn the things practically. So one day his science teacher Siva Subramaniam Iyer took him to, not only him, his student, all the students, to a seashore and asked them to observe a bird's flight. That day he was unable to follow why the teacher asked him to observe it. The next day, in a theoretical class, he explained how the bird could fly. And that day he realized, Kalam realized that his life's call has something to do with a bird's flight, and he became an aeronautical engineer. So, what I want to tell you is traveling. Yes, our topic, today's topic, traveling plays a vital role in education and life too. So, traveling means moving from one place to other place. Before going to the session, let's see the outlines of this session. Here are the outlines. Traveling and trip. What does it mean? Importance of traveling and its role in education. I think everyone agree with me if I say that education takes place outside the classroom mostly. With their experience, as you have seen in case of Kalam. So, traveling, that is moving from one place to another place and enjoying the nature, learning outside is very important. I won't say that a classroom with a teacher and textbooks are not the sources of learning. It's only a partial, it's only one way of learning things. But by enjoying the nature or learning something practically, we can do better. I'll be back in short period. You just watch this video till then.
Because I went on a trip to a beautiful place near my village. We started at 9:30 a.m. from our school. We went by bus. We enjoyed a lot in the bus. We reached a bank of river. Really it was very beautiful. We visited a temple at the bank of river. We offered prayers and then had prasadam. Really it was a great day of my life. I feel going on a trip once again. Thank you.
Okay, you have watched Anjali went on a trip, right? That is weekend trip. Weekend trip is something like you will choose a place you have always been curious about or know nothing about and find yourself thrown into it and enjoy it. Something like picnic, and you will have entertainment, you will get recreation, then you will be back to your job, to school, right? Picnic, something a short period. Now just you observed in the video that they enjoyed happily in this water. So certain trips are short trips which takes you back to your job immediately the next day is called as picnic. Now one more video to you, just keep eye.
I am from grade 6. I am from Bhagat Nagar, Karimnagar. I am here to tell you about Bora Caves and Tribal Museum. We went on a tour to Bora Caves and Tribal Museum last week. Bora Caves are 90 kilometers away from Visakhapatnam. There are so many monkeys. I have fear on monkeys. And I enjoyed a lot in the Bora Caves. Bora Caves are so beautiful. My social teacher taught about Bora Caves, but I didn't understand what the teacher taught. But when I see it in live, I understood it very much. Next day, I went to Tribal Museum. There, I saw tribal people pictures, but they are not like pictures. They are like real tribal people. I saw tribal dance. It is so nice, but it is so hard to do. I can't do it. Thank you, friends. I think you enjoyed my speech. I think you will also go to Bora Caves and Tribal Museum. You must go. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Educational tour is to experience that you read in your textbooks. Just now you have watched Vaishnavi visiting Bora Caves. It's far away from her house. Then why did she visit Bora Caves? In the previous class, she heard from her teacher. Her teacher taught about Bora Caves. Unfortunately, her parents took her there and she got a chance to visit Bora Caves and Tribal Museum too. There, she coupled her practical experience with the theoretical class heard from the teacher and she could make the meaning, sense of what she heard. And this type of tour is called as educational tour. It's very important to learn something practically. Okay, so now here is one more video to know about field trip, that is which is a part of educational trip.
Last Sunday I went a trip, that is open cast. We went on a bus and we started our journey 9:30 a.m. and we reached 10:30 a.m. and Chancellor sir took us to open cast and we saw some vehicles in that open cast and we returned 4:30 p.m. to our village. Great day for us. We enjoyed a lot. We want to go on such a trips of holidays.
Field trip. A trip by students to gain first-hand knowledge away from the classroom, that is with the help of their teacher. It may be to a factory or agriculture farm or any other site like police station, post office or any recording center too. You have seen Madhav enjoyed his field trip, very happy, and he was excited to share his feelings. So, certain trip to learn something which is related to a short topic, that is a first hand information. To get a first hand information is called as a field trip. Now you can see that I am in a village of Telangana state. This is not my village. I have visited here to know the culture and traditions, what they follow in this village. So yes, you got my point. We have to go on traveling to know the culture and the traditions of particular region. Moreover, you can visit the historical monuments or ancient constructions there, and you can study the history of that place. So, traveling is something that makes you acquaint with the circumstances of unknown areas. You might have visited Mysore, have you? If you not, you might have seen on YouTube or other net sources. So, watching something on a screen is like tasteless food. Better to visit the place and enjoy it. Here, Sanvi, one of your friends, has visited that place and she is very excited to share her feelings with you. Okay, so just watch the video which is related to some historical monuments and then concentrate on her views and share her feelings too.
My name is Sanvi. I am from class 7. Today I am going to share my experience about my visit to Mysore Maharaja Palace. The palace is located in Mysore. I have been studying about kings and palaces but never visited any palace. At first, to gain the entrance into palace, there were really long queues and it was fully crowded. But I really enjoyed getting a glimpse on the royal lifestyle and I got a chance to go through the ornaments, clothes, utensils and weapons the kings used. They used Raja Ravivarma paintings. I liked them a lot. They looked so real and natural. I also saw large elephants which are still used in the palace. The palace is so huge and royal. I liked it the most. In the evening, I have visited the palace again. It was totally decorated with the lights. That was a most beautiful view. Now I'm thinking I should visit more palaces. Thank you.
Cultural trip. It introduces you to different cultures and you can share love for art, nature and also ancestors. Historical trip helps to study historical monuments and you will come to know different civilizations, major historical events and historical landmarks. Okay, now you can see Amana temple. This is a holy place. See, this is a temple, a famous temple which is located in Sudala, Chennur Mandal of Manchiryal district of Telangana. So, visiting holy places is very important. It grows you morally and spiritually. And such a visits are called as pilgrimage. You might have observing your parents going on a trip to holy places like Tirupati or Basara or somewhere like Kasi. So certain trips are called as pilgrimages. Now just you have a glance of this. Children, it's pilgrimage. Visiting different holy places at an interval is called as pilgrimage. We visit temples every year at regular intervals. Not only that, mosques like Makkah, Medina and churches and different towns, cities and countries too. You might have heard about New York City, the skyscrapers and the colorful streets and whatever not. Yes, you got the point, a trip to foreign country. See, English is a global language and you need to enlighten yourself in the language. How is it possible when you meet the native speakers of that particular language? So, visiting foreign countries helps you to enlighten your language, learn the new languages and it raises many other features in you. Like you will be compassionate towards others and you will be independent as you are traveling long distance. and you will become mentally strong, and you'll give away all materialistic things like caring for money, comfort, journey, and all these. Whatever you get, you'll eat. However you have to travel, you go on traveling. So a trip to foreign country is very, very important in everyone's life. Trips to foreign countries. There is a scope to learn different languages like English, a global language. We can easily converse with the people, helps in a conversation, and improves our public speaking skills, human relations, decision makings, and have an independent life because there will be no one to help you. Oh my God, what a tall tree! Have you ever tried to climb such a tall tree? Won't it be an adventure to climb such a tall tree? Yes, you got my point. Today, now we are going to discuss about adventurous trip. A trip to do some adventures like mountaineering, trekking, skiing, and entering into a deep forest in search of something is called as a adventurous trip. See, adventurous trip makes you physically and mentally strong, and it's must. Remember, your life without a one adventurous trip is something like a tasteless life. So I feel that you'll go on an adventurous trip. Adventurous trips, mountaineering through snow-clad mountains, exploring your own ways, and introducing yourself to the nature. How nice it will be. All through the session we were talking about trip. So traveling is something which needs a perfect planning. Without planning, if you start on a journey, you may not be successful. See, life is a book, and if you won't go on a journey with a perfect planning, your book will be of a single page. So let's see what are the steps we require in planning to a trip. Planning a trip. Decide the place to be visited. List the required things. Pack the required things. Prepare mentally and physically to face any situation, the challenge you have to, and set on your journey. Start moving. Now we are at the end of our session. You have come to know what is trip and what's the importance of traveling, how many types of trips do we have. So I think you got the point, and see, we have only one life, and in this life we have to go on trip, our journey, because it helps you to be compassionate to others. You'll learn different languages, you'll come to know different cultures, and many more things. On whole, it makes you a full-fledged individual. So hope you'll go on a journey, and bye bye for this session. We'll meet in next session.